Hello, Dr. Ramesh. How are you? You want to unmute yourself? Let's do an audio check. You might want to speak a little louder. Can't hear you as well.
You're not able to hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Okay, just a second. All right. So, yes, I think, yeah, we missed each other in terms of emails, look like.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
happened.
so we
Yeah.
kind of took about a week. And I was wondering, Matt, I thought probably you're collecting the data. That's why it's taking time for you.
Yeah, I think the miss was the main issue. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. So, we have gone through it, right? My team
Yeah.
has gone through it. So, I do have certain thoughts about it. Before we get started, do you have anything to share? Do you want to share any input or anything?
No, basically, yeah, I mean, I realize that, there is a lot more potential to, improve what we are doing because directly we haven't been, putting our heads also into that, people have been doing it, but now we propose to, maybe have more control of the whole structure,
Right.
the content, or the way things are being done.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think so inputs from your side would be very, very
Hmm.
what we are looking forward to. Yeah.
Right. I'm just trying to get my um details. Give me a second.
Hmm? What language? Oh, shall we-
So I'm gonna be yeah. Let's just share my whiteboard
Yeah.
and let's see what we have here. Recording in progress. Please ignore my beautiful drawing.
That's fine. Yeah, I get the point. Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So we'll start with the end goal in mind and the numbers that we have shared. Okay, so a couple of good things that are already in your funnel. I think your funnel is quite set on the top of the funnel. So uh, let's start with the goal that we are looking at it, capacity utilization.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's right now our audit and our growth plan for the next 90 days is
Yeah.
with the goal of
Yeah.
capacity utilization of 100, 200. Okay. Now
200.
with that,
Yes.
yeah. So with that goal, let's talk about what is kind of currently working that we have understood. Right now, your
Ah,
ads, um, your the way the campaigns are designed, the
ah,
paid campaign is
ah.
something which is doing well in
Okay.
terms of your segregation. So, uh, right, that is kind of doing well in terms of search intent base. The campaigns are
Okay.
nicely structured,
Okay.
and the campaigns are well designed for us to get the quality leads.
Okay.
Um, but what are the scope of improvement there in the paid? So that's paid campaign. So that's the top of the funnel
Yeah.
where we are getting people from cold audience to getting into the funnel, right?
Okay.
I'll just do this. Allow participants to stop annotation. Okay. And now, what are the? There is something that probably that can be improved here in the paid campaign, and which is right now. And let's look at here a couple of things. Now here the number of leads, qualified leads, if we talk about, is 519 qualified leads, although your lead number is actually around 900, but qualified is 519. And the cost per acquisition is 10,000 rupees per lead. Now, this,
Cost of acquisition, I think, is not for the lead, for a paid customer.
yeah, cost per acquisition. Yeah, cost per acquisition per client, which is basically part of the fund. Yes, that's right. Cost per acquisition
Yeah.
is 10,000. Now, the conversion here is, I think your team has mentioned around 70.
Yeah.
So, couple of things that rooms
70 is what we are looking at.
No, no, no. Actually, 70 is IP, OP, and medicine put together. Whoever is.
Yeah, I mean, meaning some form of conversion, not the entire thing. It comprises of people who buy medicines, people who come for a consultation and buy medicines, as well as people who are inpatients. So our target of 200 is for inpatients actually. I
in
mean,
which
out of
case
it, we are expecting 70 to come from marketing.
So, in which case, we need a little more data here because
Yeah.
what I'm assuming and what I've seen is your campaigns are optimized for inpatients.
Yeah.
I did not see anything for medicines. Were your campaigns also optimized for medicines? No.
No, I mean, what happens is we offer them a teleconsultation, and based on our findings in the consultation, we sometimes need to recommend only medicines, and many patients are recommended only medicines. Some of them are recommended inpatient treatment, some of them are referred to visit our clinics in the different cities, and some are given a feedback that we can't help them because there are some conditions where we don't really add value. So, all the
Okay.
different
So
categories
let's
would be there.
understood. So let's make it. So we are if you don't have the data, let me to make some assumptions here. So 70 is a some any conversions of any sort. So is it okay?
Yeah,
So
currently what is happening is 70 conversions all put together. Anybody who has purchased something from us, either medicines or they have come to our OP and then bought medicines, or they have come to the IP. All put together is 70.
I understood
Out of
that.
which about 40 is IP. Let's take it 40 is the IP
So yeah,
average.
so let's take 40 here because we are looking at this is our goal for our discussion. So I'm going to
Goal we
assume
want 70 IPs. 200 is the total IP we want. See, there are two flows.
I
One is
understood.
our regular.
Hmm.
Yeah, the regular OP gives us about 110 IPs. So we are looking at the remaining about 80 to 90 coming from the marketing.
Just doing a calculation here about the 40. I did a calculation based on 72. So I'm doing a
Yeah.
recalculation based on 40 now. Yeah. So yeah. So let's say 40 might be the inpatients.
Yeah.
Now so the rooms of improvements here that my team has suggested. So my team generally would have led the meeting in terms of campaigns, but because your top of the funnel is running, okay, perfectly, okay, broadly. So
Ah,
there is something else that we need to discuss. So I'm taking over. Otherwise, my team does it for the campaign bit.
okay.
However, there is some suggestion for this now. Let's say the goal right now for the context of this discussion. Let's say our goal is 200
No, we'll
capacity.
double it to 80. Let's say 80 is what we are looking at as the goal.
No, so see, let's we're talking about full capacity utilization. So I'm giving you over a broad strategy that we worked internally as a team. Okay, so a couple
Okay.
of things that you can probably make a note of here is
Ah,
um, now what we see is your entire budget. Yeah, right now. Sorry, give me a second. Um, okay. Right now, looks like your entire 100% budget is going
mm,
towards search, right? So 100% budget is towards search marketing. That's what is appearing to be. So the
yeah.
suggestion here
Major
would
chunk
be,
of it, yeah.
suggestion would be to break it down to Meta
Mm,
and YouTube and
okay.
retarget.
Okay.
So, right, this is what I think broadly, quickly, this is something that came into the picture, that this is something right now is missing. So maybe 20% of it has to also go to these areas. For why?
Okay.
Because if the leads and this, if to get to this goal, we have to also work on all parts of the funnel: the top, the nurture, the top, middle, and the bottom. So this is
Okay.
the a quick fix on the top of the funnel that is being suggested by my team.
Okay.
And now, um, what else? The other thing at the bottom of the funnel is this, that right now our leads to conversion ratio is
Yeah.
only 7%.
Yeah.
Based on what you've told me,
Yeah.
is only, which means 40 by 519
Yeah.
is 7%.
Yeah.
And so this, because your campaigns are fine,
Mm,
because your campaigns design and the search is quite nicely optimized. So
mm,
the only leaky funnel or the leaks that I'm seeing is,
mm,
you know, in also reaching out people who are
mm.
who need more nurturing, which is going here,
Yeah.
and also uh, working on your sales training,
Okay.
working on your one-to-one sales
Okay.
training, which basically, because it has easily the potential of going to just at a lower end only
Okay.
25%, 20 to 20% is a lower end. But honestly,
Okay.
in my experience, we have also seen working with wellness companies, we have also seen taking it to 30%.
Okay.
But just to be at the lowest end, which is realistic end, it can be 20%. So this can be easily increased by number one, this, and one more addition to this is nurture, which again, I think I don't see that happening, but and I'll tell you the how of it in a second.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, this is the broad level. After the audit, this is the broad level point, the inputs that I had.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I think I understand this perfectly. So you're talking about, so somebody who's coming here, they would also go to the other channels and we need to have a presence there. So
Yes.
that's what I understood from your. So that's not the primary lead generation engine. It's more to have some engagement. Am I right on that assumption when you said we also
That's
have
right.
to spend some
That's
budget
right.
there?
Let me add another layer to it. I'm not sure. I don't think you're doing that. Is combining this. Whatever red is the red is my input. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
add it here. Let me just push it here so that it's clear that we are doing. Um, so okay, this is what. So another layer I would add to it is, which is very important, is the organic social media.
Okay.
Top of the funnel. Okay, this is again, I think, which is not very strong at the moment. That and which you also shared last time. So
Yeah.
these are the four additions I would recommend. One is the current the paid ads that you're doing. The paid ad should be also segregated to the other platforms. Organic social media is something again a miss. Simple reason because people like to the way AI and the new meta works is if you it will show you those organic posts also,
Okay.
and people themselves like to see organically. And organic is a much more credible place. Organic also incentivizes the ad budgets to go down. It works
Okay.
like it's cross pollination between
Okay. Okay.
organic and ad. So it's very important. And uh, and organic is also a great channel for people to interact. Nobody emails or calls. People, sitting in the social media, they also message. So wherein
Okay.
organic also is a very important medium to fix the leaks.
Okay.
So these are all leak fixes wherever this is a very good number 519, but so there's somewhere on all parts of the funnel looks like some leaks are happening, and that's why the conversion is not going to 20-30%. So this is
Okay.
leak number one, or the top of leak number. There are two fixes on the top of the funnel.
Okay.
Second fix is on the nurture bit, nurturing
Okay.
the people who have shown interest.
Yeah.
uh,
I
and
think that's next to a zero. We are probably, right away asking them to, buy.
yeah, so this part is absolutely missing because
Yeah.
people, yeah, nurturing is very important because somebody who is investing their time, energy, money, uh, people might on a different journey space. Some
Yeah.
people are not ready to buy. They need more credentials. They need more nurturing. They probably
Yeah.
are three other four people also. So
Yeah.
nurturing is a great way to get people to this. And I'll give
Yeah.
you an example also in a bit. And nurturing means you will identify your clients based on their current situation. So
Mm.
you are part of the money making research. So pain and pleasure, how far away, how urgent is their pain, and what
Mm.
are these 3 to 4 different objections that may be stopping them to get there.
Okay.
So our story selling will only talk about those 3 to 4 different things in different formats.
Okay.
That's nurturing. So what are the possible objections that's not making them to actually book a call and get in?
Mm. Ah.
So, and that's very easy to understand using the money making research. And your nurturing campaign is you making use of storytelling to do that. And once this is okay, so I'll just take examples of this one by one right
Mm.
now. So top of the funnel is basically your ads, as well as ads and different platforms, plus social media organic, making
Mm.
the people feel okay, I feel seen.
Mm.
The I think the so when the doctor, so let's say what does it look like. So when the doctor said, these can be story selling posts which likes, okay, the doctor said the damage is permanent, but what hurt more was my body has a fear of life that would never feel normal again.
Mm.
So something avascular necrosis and your the other diseases, what people already feel about that,
Ah.
right? So, for example, most AVN patients don't remember when the problem started, only when pain forced them to stop living,
Yeah.
right? So, awareness story, whatever they're already going through, that happens at the top of the funnel. The middle
Okay.
of the funnel is nurture. Nurture means they need to feel, okay, this makes sense.
Mm.
For example, like you said, we don't always prescribe treatments. We also go for medicines. So that also needs to get
Yeah.
out. For example, we didn't start like a story can share in terms of emails, in video sales letters, the nurturing, the WhatsApp. It can be like we didn't start treatment immediately. We first corrected the digestion, circulation, because dead tissue doesn't heal in a toxic environment. Or giving somebody's example, Shweta did not improve in 1 week. By month 3, her stiffness was reduced. That's how root cause started healing, shows up, things like that.
Yeah.
So it needs to talk about already that they are feeling, which is not making them taking action. In the middle
Okay.
of the funnel, bottom of the funnel means when people are there, and you will get to know when they talk, by the right questions, we know if they're ready to decide. Are they
Yeah.
exploring? The people are in the 2 or 3 stages. Are they like they need education, or are they exploring, or they're ready to decide? They're just ready to decide. They just have to choose the hospital.
Yeah.
So the third kind of people, that's where our sales training has to be very tight. The people who are talking to these people.
Okay.
And even that can be, what can that look like? So anybody who has the training, who has the call.
Yeah.
So your sales team went on a call with the client, and soon
Yeah.
after the call they send out the story selling contents and things like, I don't know, 1 lakh felt expensive until he realized the surgery would cost him movement, money, and peace for life.
Okay.
Then a case study about that.
Yeah.
So they can immediately send 2 to 3 case studies. Then something like he chose AVN Ayurveda not because it was guaranteed, but because doing nothing was guaranteed to
To cause
decline their
problem.
health. You know.
Okay.
So this is how we incorporate simple story selling in all 3 parts of the funnel,
Okay.
and it can very easily go here. Why?
Okay.
Because this is working. We only need to fill the gaps.
Okay.
And that can be easily identifiable as well once we get deeper into, you know,
Okay.
understanding the people.
So how can it be efficiently done at scale? Because we have so many things that we are talking about, so many diseases.
Hmm.
I must still admit I haven't gone through your entire course as yet. So that deficiency is there as well. I'm still stuck at that initial level. I didn't go through further. I was very busy with other things.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's okay. I mean, I don't think more content
Yeah.
is, we don't need more content. We just need clarity. I think you have enough content to
Yeah.
kind of do that.
Okay.
But I'm happy to show you how we actually help clients like you.
Please do. Yeah.
Okay. Mm, so one of the questions that you asked, I'll address that first, which is about how do I scale. Okay, so I'll also talk about that. I'm just making notes here. Um, so to scaling, how can we do it at scale is very simple, honestly, simply because we already have a very extensive campaign design here. And all
Okay.
that means is plugging in automations
Ah.
of uh, bucketing people leads into the diseases that they opted for, or the treatments that they opted for. So
Okay.
I'm sure, like, you can define all the diseases into 2 to 3 different categories or even more.
Yeah.
So what
Okay.
happens is, depending on the campaigns they came from, all we
Ah.
have to do is put an automation sequence for nurture,
Okay.
and then put another automation sequence after they have spoken.
Okay.
Because once they have spoken to all the person has to do is very simple, is putting the details. When the salesperson is on the call, he has to put the details and remarks and the right category into the CRM.
Okay.
Automation person simply puts that into the right automation. When I say automation, I mean to say the right email sequences talk only about the disease that he came for.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Um, yeah. So would you like me to show you how do we work?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. So
Meeting. Ultimately, ATM or
yeah. Are you ready?
yeah.
Okay. Let me just see your column. Okay. Okay. So the way we work for corporates works like this. So we help you with story selling and story selling in all parts of the funnel. Okay. And story selling at all parts of the funnel, which basically means story selling for marketing, like I give you examples of the entire end-to-end story selling content based on the right client insights that we get, creating the content. We call it inside, we call it magic marketing machine, which basically
Okay.
works on the fundamentals of money making research.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are
Okay.
pains, fears, frustrations, and goals? And we only create stories and content around that.
Okay.
And that helps us also to continue nurture them. So how do we nurture them? Again, like I said, what the automation content is easy because you have a tech team. But what requires is, remember how you said that right now it's zero. But
Yeah.
how do you create the content that makes them book those calls? Because all we want is maximum calls booked here.
Yeah.
So the nurture content is designed to again talk
No,
exactly
sorry.
to
I think the 519 is actually the calls made. Okay. When we say the leads are in about 1,000 something, about 519 are consultations that took place. Of course, they are free consultations. Our doctors sit and listen to the patients and get the whole feedback. I mean, and they advise, then they recommend
That's okay because
based
anyway
on
the number is based on, yeah, even if it's calls,
finally how many people get admitted is what we are saying is this now. Yeah.
correct. Even if it's these calls, the number is still 7%.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That
we are
there's a
talking
big
about
drop.
taking from 7% to, so what we are trying to create. So I'm creating a plan for you for the next
Yeah.
90 days. So let's just
Okay.
create it like, okay, the goal for next 90 days and how do we make it happen?
Okay.
Will that help you?
Yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
what we are.
Okay. So what we are doing right now is to create next 90 days goals to
Yeah.
have full capacity utilization and
Yeah.
consistent one. How do we
Yeah.
consistently make it happen? So that if this is happening, you can also look at scaling it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, all of this is a compound effect. I mean, that means it shows up in waterfall method. It will show over couple of months and
Yeah.
exponentially in 3 months and 6 months. So when we say
Yeah.
90 days, the reason we are saying 90 days is because uh, month one is only in setting up the systems and the results will be compounding after 3 months
Okay.
because people are now nurturing is like takes time to kind of get into people's brand recall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then story selling, and the last bit is what we call it decision based selling,
Okay.
which is a part of story selling only, but decision based selling. That means training the um, is the decision-based selling training for high value, more than a lakh, 1 to 5 lakh kind of ticket size.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Okay. So do you think if we install these systems, is it helpful?
Yeah.
Okay. So how we go about is three things that we do, three pillars of this system installation is number one, in your case, it'll be training the team.
Okay.
Training the team, which is a team of your existing social media and your tech team to install these systems. Train them on story selling, content creation, which includes right from the text content to videos to reels to client feedback to everything. Kind of story selling content, right from the marketing to nurturing to this thing. Training the team also on story selling, also on decision based selling. I'm calling it DBS. Also training the team here, and training the team at the bottom of the funnel. So basically working with your, I think 2 to 3 different set of teams. One is tech.
Currently, actually, the marketing part is currently outsourced to an agency now.
When you say marketing, that means the tech?
The lead generation.
That's okay. But what about organic social media?
That is also outsourced to them. I mean, what happens, the sequence that happens is they come out with some topics and then I discuss with them about the technical side. Then they create a script and come here. Then we shoot it as a video. I present the thing in the video. And then they do the editing, whatever, and put it on social media.
Okay.
But we can give them a template as to how we want and get them to do that.
So here is a okay. So if you're saying
we don't have a full-fledged team to do the entire works here. We have a miniature team which can shoot videos, etc. But high editing, people who are trained in doing high quality work, we don't have in-house right now.
Okay. So in which case, the second point may be beneficial. So the second thing that we do, how we make sure the systems are installed, is doing the weekly audit and doing it with you. So in your case, in this case, it'll become do it for you. Will that be helpful? If so, that means, do it for you and with you. Let me just show you what does look like. The training thing gets minus in that case. But what about the training of your this one? This is in-house or this is also outsourced?
No, that needs to happen. The sales is entirely in-house.
So
even the nurturing, we propose to do it in-house.
So in that case, the training is only for the selling, bottom of the funnel.
Selling and nurture maybe.
Yeah, correct. So training is still there, but training is happening here. For the content, it can be the other. We do two things. We do it done for you, like we do it. And second, if you have an in-house, we also do it with you. That means we share with you, like I shared with you the program. So we share with you the entire program. You create and we audit it with you. The other option is also we take care of it. We do it for you completely.
Oh, okay.
So in which case?
So instead of an agency, you do the whole thing is what you're saying.
No, your agency is execution.
Okay.
So your agency can still be there. Yeah.
Okay.
But your agency right now, like you said, the agency comes to you and gives you the outline and the scripts and you give a go ahead. So instead of that, we give you the scripts. We work together only on the content. We do it together and then we give it to the agency for execution.
Fine. Yeah, I think that works.
Because agencies work.
Both proposals.
Agencies' major work is not content creation. Its major work is to distribute.
Yeah.
you need the agents, the high-tech agency for distribution. That means to the right people, right time, the campaign design, etc. But the meat part, the real content, can be utilized by the story selling engine.
I understand. Right. Okay.
Okay. And then we can also do the audit on a periodic basis to see what's working, because the agency will come to us and share the dashboard, and we know exactly what content worked, so that we can leverage on that. Whatever worked, we can do more of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So for example, let me give you an example. We were working for another client the other day. We saw whenever the founder was doing some videos, personalized videos, that was working the most. So we leverage on that, and even the written content was working the best.
Okay.
So and incidentally, the client testimonials weren't working that much. So these are test things that we do it in the first or 2 weeks itself. We find out what's working.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Right.
Yep.
And the third thing is obviously the progress tracking, which is, I think, audit only. Audit, let me just call it. Second is do it with you. And the third thing is obviously with that, you cannot measure. You've got to measure your work as well. So we do progress tracking and audit.
Yeah.
So progress tracking and audit, not just for the story selling content, but also here. So for example, when right now, by the way, we have a growth challenge going on inside the community, which is on one-to-one selling. And these are for high ticket programs for coaches, right from 3 lakh and above. Now, how are we doing this? Just to give you an example here. So we have intensive training followed by mock calls. So I give you all the people get into groups and they become clients and company, and they do mock calls, and they have certain metrics to measure, and we certify them that you are ready to kind of go on to the sales call. You're 8 on 10 or 9 on 10 or 10 on 10.
Here I have one challenge which I would like to flag off. I think majority of conversation is in Tamil.
So it's not that
Will that come in the way?
The conversation with the client is in Tamil, right?
Yeah, most of the patients are Tamil speaking.
So how is it that a problem?
It's a small segment which is from the north and all that, but a majority is Tamil speaking.
So why do
What we found was more than 80% of our patients are actually Tamil.
I see that. But what's the challenge in speaking in Tamil?
I'm asking, I mean, is there that knowledge of how to,
No.
I mean, the language itself, the clarity
No,
with the language,
the selling, no. This is the human psychology. Whatever language you speak, the objections will be the same.
That's common. That's true. That's common.
Yeah. So it is the psychology, human psychology, no, it's a language that's changing. So what we are learning here is how to sell, regardless of whatever language we speak.
Okay.
We have people we have coaches who are selling in Odia, they are CAs, financial services. We have people Hindi speaking, Ayurvedic. In north of India, people are Ayurvedic coaches, etc. They speak Hindi. Okay. So what we are learning is frameworks and how do you handle objection and how do you get a deposit on the call? How do you get a deposit and sign up on the call? How do you get a yes or no, not a maybe on the call itself? Make the person decide on the call. That's what the selling is about.
Great. I understand that. Yeah.
So, but your team, they understand English, right?
They understand English. They can speak, reasonably good English. They are not very good at English, but they can manage fairly good English.
Yeah. All they need to, so because the people who will be training, and including me, we speak in English. So all they need to do is understand. We are speaking very normal in English.
I understand that. They are all graduates and above and all.
Yeah. And the way we work with people who are using native languages for selling with their clients is we make them do the same thing, write their own framework in their language, and then get a test so that we can see.
Fine.
All right. So
right.
That's that. What do you feel about it so far?
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Yeah, I think it makes sense because these things are working. We are just trying to figure out how to do that.
Mm. Yeah.
We realize that this is a challenge. That's nurturing is not at all happening, which we need to. So now that we are planning to start afresh, I was thinking, why don't we do it in the best possible manner? So I'm exploring. That's why I came to this itself. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Okay. So on the scale of 1 to 10, like, do you feel that this is something that will be helpful, or how are you right now?
Definitely, this should be helpful. Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel it is helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you like to get this
Yeah.
started?
Yeah. Yeah. Let us, also share your proposals.
So I'll just share the investment here.
Yeah.
So this is a 90-day intensive training and
Okay.
progress tracking. Do it for
Okay.
you and setting up the systems and with the goal of, you know, full capacity utilization.
Okay.
And the investment that we are looking at here is 4.95 lakhs.
Yeah. Good. So what all does it, I mean, in terms of, will also the technology to use this, will that also be part of that? I mean, for example, how to set up this campaign? I mean, for example, the nurturing automation and all that as well? Or
So,
I said we don't have that right now. We have the software. For example, if we have a clear nurturing funnel to set it up, we already have Gala Box as a solution that we have, which is integrated with WhatsApp. So we are planning to basically bring everyone onto WhatsApp and nurture them there. That's the strategy we have drawn. But what we are finding currently is the largest conversion that is happening is through phone calls.
yes. So that all information, that whatever you have been doing, will take
Yeah.
up data from you and leverage, like I said, will be fixing all these red parts,
Okay.
right? Because this is missing, and this
Yeah.
is missing. So our intention is to work only on these things so that the 7% come out to be 20%.
Okay.
And if you do the calculation, I think 20% is more than 200. It's, I think, 250 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, why I'm saying this is because you already have these numbers. And
Yeah.
if you do 7 and 20% is not a big thing. People are
Yeah.
doing that. And
Yeah.
if you're able to do that 20%, you are above 200.
Yeah. I mean,
That
what our team currently says is that many of those people are not, what to say, high quality leads among the consultations that happen. This 500, 600 consultations that happen. Doctors sometimes say that, they are not interested. They go through the whole conversation and they say, I'm just inquiry. So I think this categorization of leads into different buckets, that has to happen upfront, So where is that going to get addressed now? So how do we do that? Will that be through an automation, or how do you recommend that?
so uh, yes, so the automation team, you already have an automation. This campaign design people are the tech team, but they need a little bit of more structure and strategy to be able
Okay.
to uh, you know to be able to filter these leads to nurture, from nurture
Okay.
to different automation segments that we'll
Okay.
help you with. That's a part of the
How
strategy.
does that? Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is the
That part.
second point, is where we will cover the entire training on how to segment. So it's going to be strategy, consulting, training, and progress tracking. The execution team you already have, which is your outsourced tech team.
Okay.
So which we probably, which you
There's
already.
a small difference. That team is not. I mean, they are a full agency who is supposed to be now giving us the entire. They are sort of supposedly underwriting the whole performance, but that's not happening. The fact is that so that's where they are not a tech team in that sense. Of course, they have their tech team as well. They have their content guys. They have, I mean, everything. It's a full-fledged agency, supposedly. So you're saying we'll get them to do these sort of the segmentation.
Yes.
Is that what you're suggesting?
That's
Okay.
right. That's right. So, generally, what we do is, the way it's you'll be positioning us as, you are the growth consultants
Yeah.
working closely with you. So,
Yeah.
and then, so when you have your weekly or, periodically check in with them, that's when we
Yeah.
have strategy discussion with the execution plan along with progress tracking. So,
Okay.
so that we know, and all they have to do is uh, the content that we create, they only have to put that into the right automation, and we'll suggest the automations to them, which will
Okay.
they'll be
So let me
implementing.
understand the structure a little better. Assuming that there is this agency who executes whatever suggestions that you're giving, and then you are taking charge of the giving the strategy and modifying and auditing and telling them what is going well, what is not going well. Then what is the sort of resource we need in house here?
Uh, can you say the last question again?
From our side, what sort of course there need to be the people who talk to the clients and convert them and all that. So that's the sales team. Do we need any other resource in terms of the marketing team in house?
So, do you already have organic social media team?
No, everything is outsourced to them. That same agency is doing all that.
Okay.
They have
So,
actually started now for the last about 2 3 months. They have already posted. We have started, on Instagram, Facebook, everything in Tamil right now. But there's also a plan to, start doing it with AI in Hindi
got it.
for the rest of India.
Got it.
Or even if it is English, we can do. I mean, I can speak very well in English, but speaking in Hindi is a little bit of a challenge for me. I do speak colloquial Hindi. I don't have a good vocabulary, but delivering the content might be a bit of a challenge. So we decided to go with AI based automated videos. Based on content can now be. I mean, with the agents of the world, you can convert that into videos, is it not? So reels, about 15 reels they are releasing now. Average, we are reaching about 3,000 reach. I mean, 3,000 people are interact. The it is being spread to likes a lot. 3,000 is about the reach. Views are happening for on an average about 3,000 views are happening for each of the posts, and we now have about 1,000 followers. So organic SM is also dealt with by the agency, but I think we can come in and give the structure as to how it has to be done, and they will execute it.
That's right.
Given that, do we need in house?
Not really. If you don't have it, then you don't need it because uh, because even if you have you don't need it because what we are doing is we are still the idea was to train the team. So if you don't have the team, so there is no point training, in which case we will be doing it for you.
Yeah.
We will be creating the storytelling content for
Ah,
social media and nurture
okay.
means your emails, the videos, the
Yeah.
and when I say creation, I don't mean to say AI.
I
uh,
understand. Yeah.
so while the
Yeah.
team is doing AI, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Because in which case, AI can help us work in quantities. But when
Yeah.
we are talking about conversion, so there
Yeah.
is not, the human intervention cannot beat any AI.
I understand. Right.
So that's where, when I say story selling, I mean to say getting real humans, whether it's
Okay.
text, whether it's videos, whether you talking, whether your clients talking, whether any salespeople from your company talking, we will get the real humans to actually
Ah,
deliver through the right energy.
okay. Good.
So
So
in which case that'll be a nice compliment because agency job is to work in quantum, and while
yeah.
we will bring it a little more humanize the brand.
Okay. That'll be good. Yeah.
Because in your case, uh, one Ayurveda, second is people going through such diseases.
Yeah.
Humanizing the brand is something which is really helpful. So I'll give you an example. I've been to SDM
Ah,
Dharamsthala in Udupi
I
couple
know.
of
I know.
years.
Dharam.
My friend, yeah. The only reason we were going there is, although it's a big institution, they have Ayurvedic, they have naturopathy, they are coming with so
Yeah.
many things.
Mm.
But what called us is because the story of the founder,
Ah,
and this guy is doing gives most of his for charity. He does these
Yeah.
mandir sevas very often. He feeds like I think 10,000 people around a month. So the
Daily.
idea was, yeah, daily. Oh my God, daily. So what
Daily.
is this thing that we in story selling? What we say is people don't buy your what. People are not buying your, the
You're offering.
they're not buying the avascular necrosis disease or a treatment. They're buying because what you stand for.
Yeah.
So that's what story selling is, and really humanizing the brand, because people do not think, okay, because you're doing these very strong AI videos, I'm convinced, because it's the life and organs that we're talking about. They
Yeah.
buy because, okay, this person talks in such a way, I like his energy, I like his voice, I like what he's doing. I think he's a trustworthy person, I want to go with. And that's what we do in all across all parts of the funnel.
Okay.
So always, I think it's a nice combination to work. So the agency is going to be just complementing this game.
Yeah. Okay. And typically, from your perspective, if we were to just expect the guys to do whatever that is, how much would be the compensation that you would generally offer to an agency to do this sort of job? I mean, with the volumes that we are thinking about, and
You're talking about social media
what
or
should we be typically paying to a good agent?
yeah,
I was saying I accidentally got cut. Yeah, sorry.
no problem. Yeah. So you're talking about what do we pay for the agencies?
Yeah, what should be this thing? Because I'm little skeptical whether we are paying too much already.
Okay. Would you like to share how much are you currently paying?
About 2 lakhs a month.
And this is for the lead generation
Yeah,
and all the landing pages that you have designed, they are
yeah,
designed, right?
they have
Same.
designed. Yeah,
Okay. And also and the social media organic.
social media organic.
Okay.
Plus, actually, they have promised to do even more. They said they will maintain our website because we actually want to, get into SEO and stuff like that. We want to redo our website as well.
Mm-hmm. So they will be doing SEO as well.
Yeah, once we see, but we don't have we are planning to change the website because there are some technical limitations in that. So that is also part of the scope. Only thing is we have not used those services so far.
So then you can use it because search, because you anyway have the reason they might not be doing it because your 100% budget is in search intent. So when people are searching, you anyway coming on Google or paid inorganically. So
No,
they are
because
like,
we told them they were wanting to do that. We said our website is going to change. So we can do what you want to do after we go to the new website. They were also ready to create a website as a project for us. But
so
then we created a big plan around how to do the website, and then we are not yet started that. It's
so
sort
that
of
new website they'll be covering, right? Maintenance and designing also.
they can do that as well. Yeah.
No, I think so. Lead generation, your search intent based marketing, you will also include Meta and YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube that is going to start. So far, nothing has been done on this one YouTube as yet, but they are planning to work on that as well. They are planning to give us a template because they were also experimenting. It's just 3 months since we engaged them.
Okay, okay. No, so I think they're doing so your lead gen to social media organics is one thing, and your entire Meta and Google Ads to
Yeah.
website maintenance to SEO and the website maintenance. I think this is good enough, and
Okay,
that's
fine.
1.5 to 2 lakh is a good number.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think with time they will. So website maintenance they will include. They should include, and the new website design, the website maintenance, and your Meta and YouTube.
Website design would be paid for separately. That's not included in the project.
Okay.
That has to be a this is sort of a retainer,
Okay. Got
monthly retainer.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What about email automation?
We have not because no hardly anybody gives us. We were not even using email. They will go. See, they have promised that they will do whatever it takes to get us there. So
Okay.
that is how comprehensive it is. Only
So
the
here is my
content
suggestion.
we will
Let me.
only do 15 videos.
Yeah.
They come here with the team, shoot the 15 videos, and go and do it.
Okay. So here is what I'm suggesting. Maybe so email, ads, Google, Meta,
Ah,
website, and SM Organic. And
yeah,
so here is what I'm suggesting.
yeah.
With the fees that they are charging, email is they need to include because then it'll be expensive if they are not including email automation.
Ah,
So in the current fees, they are doing good job in whatever they're doing, but they definitely need to take up the website maintenance as well as email automation,
okay.
right? Uh, and what
But content we
should
would
we
be
choose
giving
to
them,
go
isn't
ahead?
it? So
Sorry,
content we would be giving them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Should we choose to work go ahead, or what my first thing would also be to sit with the team and make
Yeah.
sure that we have the right email automation in place.
Okay.
Because the way they have designed the sales pages categorically, the
Hmm.
same way there will be different email automation sequence for nurturing.
I understand. Right.
And that is something which is not very rocket science because they just need to we just need to make sure that they are installing the right systems. It requires work from their end,
That
but
I
that
have
will
tech
be
team in-house itself to do that. See, I have a
but
tech
that is
team in-house.
that is a tech heavy thing, but it is only front loading. First time it requires work, one
We have
first
people
month.
for that.
Yeah.
See, for WhatsApp automation, see, because as I said, the biggest area where we want to bring all the leads to is WhatsApp. So,
Hmm.
WhatsApp, if we are actually creating the flow ourselves, automating that, we have the resources to do it in-house.
Hmm.
If you want AI based WhatsApp interaction, that's when we will need to, that current expertise is not here right now. Because if they just go and chat something outside the natural flow of questions, because customers may sometimes do that as well.
I'm happy to suggest tech automation. I'm happy to consult them on tech. Tech is very simple. We use something called Brevo. Brevo has both WhatsApp as well as email. So the automation is, parallelly done. So email and WhatsApp automation is a must have. So I might suggest if you want, I will send that to you in email also. Would that
Okay.
help you?
Yeah.
So I will send you what definitely they should have. Even if you're working with them, they should definitely have this thing in their list. Because I anyway created a plan for you. Nurture is something missing. So nurture can be solved with email automation.
Okay.
And email automation again has a compound effect. That means you will see the increasing rate of opening and conversion over time. In 90 days,
Okay.
you will see that happening
Okay.
because it takes time for the system to learn, for people to change their behavior. That oh my, that email from Dr. Ramesh is coming, so I need to open. So we are doing behavioral change with people also. So it takes about 90 days, and then the compound effect happens for any marketing strategy.
Okay. So WhatsApp and email would be the media we use to keep nurturing them, both.
That's right.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
And will we need to
And
create
calls
any
and
videos
calls
and
calls.
calls? Okay. Okay. So calls will we be, that is only at the advanced stage of this nurturing, is it not? People who have come to the higher level of, they have come down the funnel. At that stage is when the call comes in, or you want them to start calling right from the beginning?
Mm. When I say that's all a part of the strategy, let's say we choose to get in, so everything happens parallelly. It's not like because yeah, your people at any given point, you have people at the bottom of the funnel. You have team calling, right? At any given point, you have people who are who have just seen the ad, they are getting in, they're opting in. So you
Yeah.
have people in all parts of the funnel. So the work has to be parallel. And good news is your team is different for different funnels. So different trainings will be different for. So you will have a parallel training for your salespeople. You will have a parallel story selling content for the marketing team,
Okay.
right?
Which
So
means top of the funnel will be a different team.
that's right. Your current team, right? Your agency.
That I understand. Yeah.
Mm.
But middle of the funnel, I'm asking whether some callers will be directly
The
having to
same
call.
callers. The same callers that are doing
Okay.
bottom of the funnel. Like you
Ah.
only mentioned that to me that we also want to start doing nurturing through calls.
No, I mean nurturing in the sense what we were talking about is, for example, they are sharing the leads, we are trying to get some information from them about their disease condition and stuff like that. But many people don't fill those forms up.
Though
They
that
just
requires calls.
ah
And even
so,
for the fall, yeah. I mean, all these, if they're not filling the form, there might be some gap. We need to
yeah,
understand where is the gap. Is it too much of a drag? Is it not giving them something instantly? We need to fix that.
okay,
Gradually, the idea is to how to automate whatever is working, we leverage that.
I understand, right? Okay.
The strategy can always keep evolving.
Ah. So how does it? So this you are talking about is like a project-based sort of a proposal. I mean, for 90 days, within that, what sort of change can we expect is what you're saying now.
That's right.
Okay. And so, yeah, we'll take it from there. And then if it is an ongoing basis, if we need to get into that, how does it
Yeah, we
work
can
also?
continue.
An
Yeah, of
idea.
course. So generally, now this is a very goal specific thing, right? It's not like you
Yeah.
want somebody to. So it's a very goal specific. The issue that you came up with is that you're aware
Yeah.
that there's something missing. We are spending about 8 lakh in the
You're
marketing,
right. Absolutely
and
right.
we
Yeah.
are still getting only half. 150, and we are not getting 200. So right, and when we do the audit, we found that there are a few gaps that are
I understand.
fillable. That are
I
fillable,
understand.
and those gaps, when we fill, we definitely can reach not just full capacity. We can probably exceed that.
I
So
understand. Okay.
so it's a goal specific plan for 90 days.
Understand.
And
Okay.
when and what happens is simply it's like maintenance, right? So what happens is your team is trained. You have a story selling engine set up in all parts of your funnel. You are able
Okay.
to see the growth, and then it's
Yeah.
your call. If you feel,
Yeah.
Latika, you know what? Now we are probably scaling to another hospital. We are having in-house team. I need you to come and train that. That is something that can happen later.
I understand. Right.
So let's fix whatever right now the bottleneck. The bottleneck is only 200. Let's go by
Yeah.
one goal for one quarter, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
later
Yeah.
we can always explore.
This is the first goal. Yeah. If we are able to crack that, I think nothing like that.
Yeah.
So actually, I have asked the agency to come out with a proposal also on what they can do.
Hmm.
Uh, they will come out with this thing anyway. So we'll take it from there. Let's let that happen. Let them give the proposal, whatever. But then, in the meanwhile, let us work out on how this thing can be turned around. Yeah, that's nice. So we will have to, I think go through the initial thing, and I mean even the things that you mentioned in the course, creating that the money engine and all that has not been done in a systematic manner. We have done based on common sense. We have derived at some campaigns and stuff like that, but we have not built that entire logic. So maybe as you said, on a project mode, we'll have to do all that for the first time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So good.
Right.
Uh,
So,
so
would you
send me
like?
this proposal in detail. I will, and let's
Uh,
get that. Yeah.
I mean, I would be just if you're for your just for your purpose of maybe kickstarting, I can do that. But
Yeah.
are you like still on for it? Would you like to go ahead?
No, that's why I don't have
Okay. Okay.
not
The reason,
huge.
the reason is that bec the reason is that because I will be involved for this training, I would
Yeah.
need to kind of have a tentative time block. So let's
Yeah.
say right now on the 15th of January. So would you like to get started maybe tomorrow? When is
Tomorrow. So, what is the time slot that would be required? I mean, how much time would be required?
that all can be figured out. The when I say start tomorrow, so the first step would be we'll create the milestones. Our first step would be to sit down with the
Yeah.
tech team, with your tech team,
Good, good.
and get started with the automations in place. And
No,
then the
why I
next,
was asking is tomorrow it's a holiday here.
okay. So we can just start day
And
after.
from 18th onwards, I'm not here. I'm going on a retreat
Okay.
for a week. I'm going for a personal transformation program. I'm not
Where
here.
is that?
That's in Bombay.
Okay.
It's by somebody called Antonio and Herini.
Oh, I'm a
So,
part of that too.
are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Maybe
this is
we'll.
the first app I'm going to be attending.
Lovely. I'm a part of the big as well. Yeah. So
Are
nice.
you? Oh, I've enrolled for big, but this is the first app that I'm going to be doing.
Good. So good to know that.
Yeah, yeah. Nice.
Hmm.
So 2018th to 26th, I'm going to be participating in that program. As you know, once you go there, then the world doesn't exist for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. So
So
yeah, in which case, so yeah, I mean, in my, so that's happening on the 2018th.
18th to 26th. 25th
So,
it gets over. So 26th morning only I'm flying back.
okay.
So
So can I suggest
try
something?
and start it off. If there is a time that is required after our initial interactions, I am available from tomorrow onwards,
Yeah.
and I mean, my core team. Actually, my children, both my sons, are also part of our top team. So we
Okay.
are the ones who will be working on the what is the strategy front and whatever. And that company, those guys will not be available tomorrow. But once we create what we need to do, we are planning a meeting within the next 2 3 days.
Okay.
Latest by 17th, they have asked for that they will present their proposal. Meanwhile, if we are coming out with this thing, we can also,
Okay.
but I'm not sure whether that can be done within such a short time. You must tell me that.
Okay. Can I suggest to you something?
Yeah.
Okay. So if this is something that you would like to go ahead with this plan that I suggested, and
Mm.
if you want to
Yeah.
get started, so I would say, uh, let's do something that let's not stall the work while you're there in
Yeah.
Antonia Academy,
Which is
and
what I was thinking.
we'll do something that does not require your that may not require your complete
Yeah.
involvement or any
Yeah.
involvement, and
Yeah.
that would be the bottom of the funnel, the sales training. So
Yeah.
the team currently is already is sitting on a gold mine. They have enough
Mm.
leads, and
Mm.
your salespeople who are calling them, what we can do is we can have a, since tomorrow is an off, that means 16th we can have an introduction call, so you can introduce me to the team. We can get started with the initial plan. I'll share the training plan with you, with everybody, and if you have any feedback, I'll share the entire detailed plan, what are we doing day wise, and we can get started on the 16th till 28th.
Mm.
So by then 29th, when we meet, your sales team at least is kind of has the level 1 or level 2 of readiness. So level 3 is what I'm aiming for, a sales program. So I want 10 days is good enough for getting a level 1 level 2 kind of readiness. And
And how long would you need of their time on a daily basis?
I think if they can spare even if an hour, that should be okay.
That is easily possible. I just wanted to see that they're all of them can't just leave their work totally and come
No, no,
around.
no,
So
no.
only that I
We
wanted to
always,
confirm.
yeah. I don't believe in doing a full-on just course and then later. I believe I have always, my life has been on-job training. I don't believe you can learn something in the silos and then implement. So
Yeah,
even
yeah.
for sales, because they are salespeople, I want them to take out 1 hour, whatever they learn today, apply that on the next call. So
Okay.
I don't do intensive training. I do intensive and short this thing. So 1 hour, because after that human mind gets very exhausted. It should be fun and doable.
Yeah. Fine.
Hmm.
That's fine. And so tomorrow, so you're suggesting that tomorrow we do a call on the other areas where we need to discuss together, and maybe 16th we will do that introduction. Is that what you're suggesting?
Um, my suggestion would be we can get started today. itself, we can, you can do the initial deposit. We can get started so that I can block my time from 16th to 28th for the
Okay.
training. And
Okay.
16th,
So
we can
training,
have.
before the training starts, shouldn't we be understanding the other things? I mean, in common. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the more
We can do
details
that. We can do that tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
after we get, after the initial, we sign up, you sign up and we get started, and we can set up a time tomorrow itself. I can lay out the lay of the land for the next week-wise plan.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think that's fine. The meanwhile, actually, I have one more this thing to ask you. We currently have somebody as head of our digital marketing, supposedly. So he's here as part of our team. I mean, he's the one who is supposed to head that function, but we're finding, yeah, he's not able to deliver what we are looking at. So, in this context, would we require that sort of a person in place, or should we, can I let him go? That's one of the things I wanted to know.
In this context that we are talking, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
yeah.
If you are in this dilemma right now, should I not? In this context, answer is no. Beyond this context, it's your call. It's your business decision.
No, I mean, when you say no, I mean, I didn't understand that
When the
context.
context that we are doing 90 days context,
Ah,
wherein we have the three things already with us. What is that
yeah,
three things? One is the tech execution team, which is agency,
yeah,
the sales team, which is converting people,
yeah.
and the
That is
third,
another team anyway. There is a
and
head and a hierarchy there already.
which is coaching, mentoring, making sure the progress is happening, which is me and my team.
With the agency.
Yes.
Who will interact with the agency?
Execution, yeah. So execution, head, and
Yeah,
sales. So you
yeah,
have the necessary ingredients.
yeah.
If you are in the dilemma, is he required? Should I keep or no? So I would say not required for me, not required. I don't need. But
Okay.
like I said, it's your
I
business
understand. Right.
decision.
Yeah, that call obviously is mine. That is one thing I
Yeah.
wanted to clarify. I think it's very interesting. So what I will do is I will have a chat with my children as well, as I said. So they are the other directors, and we together plan all the strategic stuff. I shall have a discussion with them today itself, and I'll get back to you today itself, and let's decide the way forward. I'm actually interested. I definitely think it makes sense because we need. I'm very clear that somebody has to guide the agency. We can't just let them do what they have to do. So we are anyway going to be in the picture to review and all that from our side. My children are going to be involved in this process of reviewing the agency. So we will also be learning in the process. And if you can guide us and train us in how to do that, I don't think there's need for another person just to oversee
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because we also operate as a, it's not just me. So I have my technical head. So
Okay.
should need be for talking about technical. So I have my technical head. Should need be if let's say the sales training need more people. So I have that as well. In fact, I also have people who can do in Tamil.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Good.
So we are a team, so that can be executed well.
Fine. So that
All
was
right.
the clarification. I think I've got all my questions answered. You just send me this thing and I will talk to my children. And I mean, we have meeting sometime later today. So
Right.
I will present this proposal and then, I mean, I think because
All
they are the
right.
ones who are going to be actually part of this thing on a regular basis. So I want their, concurrence on how they think of this going forward. They haven't attended this program also. So I will present that to them and then, yeah.
What do
So
you
I'll
want
get
me
back
to?
to you.
What do you specifically want me to share something? What is that you would like me to share?
I mean, okay, maybe just a gist of what we discussed, what is the proposal that what we discussed only, what you are seeing
Okay,
and
so
what
yeah,
you will be
my thing is
doing,
it will be very
just
short
what you're
because
going to be doing going forward. Yeah, that's all.
sure. So the way we do it, can I just share my way of doing it? So
Yeah,
generally,
fine.
what we do is that's why we have these longish detailed call and we record these calls,
Fine.
because the calls are generally enough for the understanding. Next step is always what we generally do is deposit, and then we do the agreement, and we
Okay.
sign up the agreement. So my idea was to just send you the, I've made notes here to send you the deliverables for your agency, including
Yeah.
email automation. And I was also going to send you the brief recap of our discussion,
Yeah.
along with the
Fine.
sign up link
Fine.
and the dates to the next steps.
Yeah. And probably a copy of that agreement so that we understand that as well. A draft of that, so what are we agreeing to when we are, and you didn't tell me how much I have to pay as the advance.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, generally it's 50%.
Yeah.
And so let me just share
Yeah, you just share those
email itself.
details as well so that, comprehensively, I don't want to be going back and forth on that. We just look at that and take a call. So give me the details. Yeah.
All right. Okay. A
Thank you.
wonderful
Nice
day.
speaking
Thank
to you.
you. Yeah.
Pleasure,
Bye.
pleasure.